Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 90 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Good.
Y'all are in for a treat tonight.
This is going to be a cluster of an episode. We just had our fantasy draft. Sean's inauguration into the League of the Leagues.
Extraordinary gentleman. That coffee mug has seen some better days.
It's faded a bit. We are drinking coffee, and it's fantastic. Could you...
Wait, are we really at episode 90?
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be 89.
No, this is 90, because 89 was last week.
Wow.
What would be harder for you to give up? Alcohol or coffee?
Alcohol. That's sad, but absolutely alcohol. I only drink coffee.
For me, it's coffee.
I only drink coffee in the morning a handful of times a week, and I feel like right now...
Seriously?
Yeah.
I wake up and I drink coffee. Or
I feel like coffee
will
does
like
nothing
murder
for
everybody.
me. I feel like I just need calories in the morning. Whether it's a protein shake or coffee, I feel like it equally wakes me up the same.
Oh, look at me, I drink protein shakes. Alibaba. Anyways.
How we doing?
I've been better. I had surgery this week.
Are you feeling like less of a man than before?
No, I feel like even more of a man.
I can't even find...
It's called episode
There it is,
90.
episode 90.
Doc.
September. It's September already. Holy crap.
I'm not going to get into it because y'all don't need to know my personal business. But I am more of a man than I've ever been. Some might say less because I can no longer have kids. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. 2 days ago, I feel actually pretty good, surprisingly. We had our draft today, fantasy-wise.
Like an hour ago.
Fantasy football, like 20 minutes ago. Made it home. Sean, this is your introduction to the league. We are not like Andre and Kevin and Ruxin and all that, but this was the league.
No, but you were closer to that league than any other league I've been in.
Really?
Yes. No, this league's fantastic. So, as far as the live draft goes,
yes.
Other than Taylor, not Taylor Swift, other than Taylor,
he's not.
I'd already met everybody in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as who was there today, we've played poker and whatever, and
right.
It's a fun group. I really enjoy it. It is weird. I was texting my buddy, so for my work league that I'm not even technically in anymore, but Brittany is, and I'm kind of co-managing her team. I was texting him tonight some stats, if I can find them. Through 3.5 rounds, only 4 quarterbacks had been taken.
Mm-hmm.
Through the first 7 rounds, 10 quarterbacks had been taken. That to me was strange because you don't do. I mean, to me, quarterbacks are still a very
overrated.
necessary. I don't get it.
But you can get.
So
Eli,
I took a quarterback. Well, right now that I see how you guys draft,
you can get Eli in the 10th round, and he's as good as quarterbacks in the 3rd round.
Exactly. So now that I see how you guys draft, I probably would draft differently next year. I took Aaron Rodgers in the 1st round. I'm okay with it. I'm not saying I'm going to win the league this year.
You're not.
But I'm totally okay with I'm okay with my team.
I'm okay with my team.
I'm not thrilled with it, but I'm okay with it. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to Fox and Hound in Memphis/Cordova here. Got some free
pizza and wings
and like bonus points on a card or something that we
we'll
may or may not get.
We'll never get that card.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good time.
I'm glad you had a good time. I had a good time. I won the league and I got to take my antibiotics. I won the league in 2010, so it's now been 7 years since I won. And I won it. What was my record the year that I won it?
12-4. 14-2. 14-2.
Much better than what you said. So, I don't know. I don't feel like this is a championship team this year, but nobody ever does when you start the league. So, we'll see.
You never know.
You never know. What else is up?
Oh, God. I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about video games.
Let's talk about video games. That's why we're here, right?
What have you been playing this week? It's too late now. I've been playing Knack 2.
I've been playing Knack 2.
Also, Stephanie Tanner, shout out.
So I downloaded. Okay. Shout out to Kind of Funny, because if it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't even really know about this game. I downloaded.
You skipped over the first topic.
No, I'm gonna get back to it. I downloaded Everybody's Golf because I kept seeing more and more about it.
Which is the new Hot Shots Golf.
And I love I hate golf in real life because I'm not good enough. I love golf video games. And
arcade golf, not like Tiger Woods.
Yeah. So I'm like, this seems right on my alley. I needed to get this game. It sounds great. So I actually downloaded this game. Usually I'm a physical copy kind of guy, but I just downloaded it. And then while it was downloading, I was able to download and play through the Knack 2 demo, which is going to be our first topic here. Have you played anything from Knack 1?
No, sir.
Okay, I have not either. I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't expect this.
I didn't really either. I didn't know what it was more. You know what this game reminded me of? And I'm going back no, I don't think we're going to say the same thing here.
Okay.
I'm going back about 15 years here.
Okay, we're not saying the same game.
This reminds me of Maximo on PlayStation 2, which was Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins,
3D
whatever,
action
on
RPG
PS2.
based on that, yeah.
Run around, hack and slash, beat 'em up kind of thing. I didn't really know. I was expecting it to be more Mario, I guess, where it's you see an enemy, jump on him, and he's dead kind of thing. This is more you can punch, you can kick, you can do combos, you can defend. It was fun, but to me, this game, it does not seem. I know Knack gets a lot of flack for Knack. This game does not seem like a full $60 release kind of game. This seems I know this was just a demo, but as far as taking this demo and extrapolating to the full game, this seems like it should be a $30, $40 game. It seems like it would be very repetitive.
This game, to me, what I sum it up as, and the reason when I texted you and said, I want you to play this before the podcast so we can talk about it. Did I make that good?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. It reminds me of a low-budget knockoff God of War.
I was wondering if you were going to say that. Sort of, but less.
When he gets that yellow power-up where he's got the blades. This game is it's like halfway between God of War and the Arkham series. Without any of the charm and any of the storytelling.
Yeah.
This game is so okay, so I don't know if we said exactly. Did you say it was the Knack demo? We have not gotten any review copies or anything like that of Knack 2. We both just I downloaded, I was bored one night. I said, I'm going to download the demo of Knack 2, see what it's up. I played through it for about 10, 15 minutes is all it takes. And I told Sean,
it didn't take long.
I said, just play this so we can talk about it. You start on chapter 3-1, I think it is. And all of a sudden there's all these random people that are
you're thrown into the Coliseum kind of, and you're in
but
the
it's all to
pit and you're
test you?
fighting these people. But yeah, there's good humans and bad humans.
I think they're all good. I think they're just testing you, and that's why when you beat them, they just go and they jump away.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Knack 2. This game,
it seems like it could be fun, but I'm gonna guess when this game comes out, it's a $60 release, which seems
it's 40.
Okay. To me, that's still
it still feels a bit much.
Pushing it. Yeah.
I think Knack 2, again, neither of us have any experience with Knack 1. I have no idea why anybody would buy this game is my initial thoughts. It seems like
This seems like a PS Plus kind of game.
It still seems like it's a tech demo. Knack 1
Yes.
was clearly a tech demo. Look at this character thing that's going to break off into a million pieces. Look at all our processing power he's going to build back together, blah, blah, blah. It's just that now. But now you can play co-op. We didn't try it co-op because we played it separately, just one-player mode. This game was just so ridiculous. That's what I told Sean. I was like, make sure you download this game so you can experience the ridiculousness. And he said, is it good ridiculousness? And I said, it's just ridiculousness.
Malfeasance for malfeasance.
But do you see what I mean now after playing through it? Like, that was a question.
Oh, I thought there was more. Yeah, I just don't really understand. What am I? Am I a robot?
Knack. I don't know what you are.
I'm a collection of
You're a
little
bunch of voxels.
pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
With baby Knack inside.
Right. I don't know. The demo was fun, but if I paid any more than 99 cents for that demo, I would be disappointed.
Yeah.
To me, I'm going to assume the full game is pretty much just that, but
Over
longer.
and over
Yes.
and over. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, even at $40, that seems like a bit too much. This should be a $20 or $30 release, and me personally, I wouldn't even spend that much.
No.
This is something that maybe comes out on PS Plus several months from now, and then I'll play through it. But I don't. It's fun, but it's fun for about that 15-20 minute demo length, not fun for a full retail release length, however long the actual game is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It just boggles my mind that they didn't put out Knack 1 as a PS Plus game in September when you're trying to sell copies of Knack 2.
That's the other thing. I assume Knack 1 is basically just this.
It's even worse, yeah.
But not quite as good. Yeah.
Right. I will say it looks beautiful. Even the weird... It like gives me Sonic 06 vibes, where it's like your big-ass blue hedgehog with this normal-looking like Final Fantasy princess, and you're like going to make out with her as a hedgehog. It's just like weird. You're not making out with these people as Knack, but it just... Something just feels incredibly off.
Yeah. I feel like where we're at right now with the PS4 lifespan and the PS4 capabilities, the
We're
fact
way
that
past
this
tech demos.
game would even be a $40 release title seems just completely unnecessary.
So cost isn't everything, but compare Sonic Mania at $20 to this at $40.
Sonic Mania was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed playing through it. I do think a decent portion of that was nostalgia driven.
Right.
I think
But it was I still say to this day it was nostalgia done correctly.
right. But I think if you have people, I would say like Brittany, but I mean she didn't play, but like people, if you were born in like the early to mid 90s to where you're prime video game age right now, you may play Sonic Mania and just be like, yeah, this is fun, and that's about it. But you don't have that bonus nostalgia factor.
As if
To me,
compared
that
to being
game,
a Sega kid like we
exactly.
are. Yeah.
To me, the game was fun, and I enjoyed it immensely, but it got a little repetitive, but it was like good repetitive.
I mean, Mario games get repetitive.
Exactly.
Too. Yeah.
To me, Knack was like just repetitive, not good,
Not good.
repetitive.
Not good at all.
So I don't know. Even if if this was a demo for a $20 game, I think I would still be on the fence about buying it. And certainly for a $40 game, I'm not buying it.
Sorry, hit the microphone. I don't know that even if this eventually becomes a PS Plus game, I don't know that I want to play through the whole thing. Unless
Right,
it's
I
a
would download
super-
it and start it and probably never finish it if I could. If I can see into the future,
Yeah.
that's how I see this being.
Unless it's a super easy platinum, which I don't know that it is. But I just, oh God, I don't know. that's really all I want to talk about. Knack. We've talked about Knack more than we should. I also played a little bit more Minish Cap this week.
Yeah.
I am now into the Palace of the Winds, which is like the 5th temple, because you get faked out in the 3rd temple. You think you're getting the wind element, and then they're like, our princess is in another castle, whatever. Go to the other castle. This Palace of the Winds thing is ridiculously long. There's a whole section where you are going... this is where you get the ability to jump with like a cape, if you remember this.
Okay.
You jump, but then you have to like go... You go all the way up, like you get the cape, and then you jump, and you coast onto a cloud, jump onto a cloud, jump onto a cloud, jump onto a cloud. That's how you go to the next level, like the 3rd floor, 4th floor, whatever.
Okay.
You get through all that, and then you start at the bottom, and then you go up an alternate route to get all the way up to the top. And this, I probably played it for like an hour and a half. I would say an hour and a half so far in this dungeon, and I still haven't beaten it. I just got so tired last night. I was like, I've had issues. I don't want to play this anymore. I know I'm getting close, but I'm done for now.
But is this... I mean, I know I've beaten this game, but I just don't remember. When you beat this dungeon,
yes,
is it then on to like Ganon's castle? I know
yes.
it's not Ganon, but
this
Ganon's castle, and then that's it?
This gives me the 4th element, which then lets me be able to make 4 copies of myself, which I assume will be a big part of that last dungeon. But you go from here to the last dungeon.
Okay.
And I've gotten like 3 bottles. I think I'm at a full bar of hearts plus 2 full bars. I mean, 2 full hearts. So I'm like, I've got... And I bought some Lon Lon milk and stuff. Like, I've got more than enough HP than I need. Like, I'm ready to now just... It seems like there's so many side quests just in Hyrule Town, going around talking to all these different people and this, and I'm like, I just can't. Like, I'm now just doing main quests until I beat this game, then I'm going to move on. Still really like it. I really like the dungeon design and everything. Again, it just rekindles my... What this makes me want to do is beat this game and, immediately play Link to the Past.
Yes.
Because... Shout out to James Solar. Link to the Past is perfect, and I haven't played it now in about 2... It's almost right at 2 years since I last downloaded it on my Wii U and played through it. I will always prefer 2D Zeldas, I think. This almost makes me want to go back. And you said I probably don't need to play it, but Link's Awakening, to go back and play that. I don't care about Oracle of Ages.
You should at least... You can skip those. I would say you should probably at least experience Link's Awakening. It is It's obviously not as good as Link to the Past, but
right.
It's... I would say it's Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds... And then either Link's Awakening or Minish Cap. It's been a long time since I played through either of them, but they're like one or both, that's like a 3A and 3B kind of thing behind Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. I think even if you don't play it all the way through, you should at least play it and just kind of get the feel for what it is and how it plays.
Yeah. Again, I am predisposed to like the 2D Zeldas better than the 3D. I'm not going to say this is better than any of the 3D Zeldas, but I feel like it's rivaling Twilight Princess, which I would rank of the 3D Zeldas I've played.
Twilight Princess is unnecessarily long and complicated.
You have a 4-hour tutorial, basically. 3 or 4 hour tutorial.
Yeah.
This is just like, it's 2D Zelda. You get in, you go, and you go.
Right.
And there's so... I could probably spend 40 hours in this game. I'm not going to because I'm now ready to beat it. But there are so many different side quests from talking to people and doing... Like I said, talking to all these different people in
kinstone
Hyrule
pieces.
Town. I am so sick of the kinstone pieces. When I get a kinstone piece, I don't need the... Like, I get it. I've gotten, like... hundreds of these effing things by now.
You got this kinstone piece. You can go trade it with this person for 5 rupees.
But it does that also for
okay.
other random stupid stuff like you got a small key. This is a key that can unlock doors, but only in this dungeon. Make sure I only use it in this dungeon. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I know how to play Zelda. Please stop.
Yeah.
But I like it. As far as being a because this is a non-Nintendo Zelda game. This is a Capcom-developed Zelda game. I really like it. I'll beat it here in the next few days or so, and then... I know what I'm moving on to. We'll talk about it next week. It's not a video game, but it's video game related. Jason Schreier. Very happy. I'm like I said, going to beat it in the next few days, and I'll move on from there. Yeah.
I think when you're done with this game, assuming you haven't already played it more, you need to play. I know you started it. You need to
Don't say Final Fantasy VII.
put substantial time into Terranigma.
Oh, yeah.
This is like, to me, I mean, it's behind.
So would you rank that
I
above Secret of Mana?
I can't even definitively say it's behind. It is up there, Super Nintendo wise, with Link to the Past, Chrono Trigger.
Wow.
To me, top 3 SNES games of all time: Chrono Trigger, Chrono Trigger, Link Between Worlds. Nope, Link to the Past, and Terranigma are those 3. It's like the holy grail. It's not even the Mount Rushmore because there's only 3.
You prefer Terranigma to Super Mario World or Super Metroid? I know it's apples to oranges, but
It's tough. I would say ahead of Super Mario World, but it's tough because they're so different. Because it's just, you can just... Again, Super Mario World can get repetitive.
yeah.
Okay, if there's a Mount Rushmore of Super Nintendo games, I personally am putting Terranigma, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Chrono Trigger. Those are my 4.
See, I would put Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and I don't know what the 4th would be.
I think Terranigma plays enough like Zelda to where I'm not fully confident, but hopeful that would end up in your Mount Rushmore.
Okay, now
It's more Zelda than like Final Fantasy or Secret of Mana.
when was the last time you played Terranigma? Is this just
Several-
nostalgia talking?
I played it for the first time well after the fact. Even
Okay.
when I played it, it was very much already retro.
Right.
But it plays like a Super Nintendo hybrid of Link to the Past and Beyond Oasis, I would say. Much more than like, it's not Chrono Trigger, it's not Final Fantasy. It's much more action RPG than RPG.
Does it have like down to forward punch moves? I think you said
It's
it
got
does in the past.
something like
There's
that. Like
something
you can
going
like
on.
double tap in a direction to like dash. And I think you can like dash and then attack and do like a M. Bison Psycho Crusher. Or I think you might be able to do like
Gigi
a
Bahale.
forward, back, forward and do like a flip. Maybe I'm just thinking of Beyond Oasis, but
That's a flip kick in Beyond Oasis.
it's so good.
I'll definitely give it a try. I want to at least get out
That
of
should
the
be
town
your
or-
next new game to experience on the Pi.
Okay.
Like 100%. I can't think of a better one. I mean, Chrono Trigger's up there, but I know you
But
well
you know
enough to
me.
know
Yeah.
that
It's
you
not
might
gonna
not
stick, yeah.
Right. Terranigma you need to play.
If it is action RPG like Zelda, I will at least give it the old college try for sure.
It's more RPG than action. It's more RPG than Zelda in that there's like an overworld and then like the action
Like Final Fantasy
sequences.
VII.
But there's
Or six,
done. It's
so.
all active. But it's not menu driven. You fight people in real time. But there is
Right.
an
Which is the-
overworld and
No, that's fine. It's just
Yeah.
the fighting is what turns me off.
I can't imagine you wouldn't like this game. You may play it and be like, yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it's no Zelda, which, okay, that's fine.
Right.
But I can't imagine you would play this game and just be like, I don't like it.
Did it make your top 75? I think it did.
I did. It would be tough for me to come up with where in my top 75,
that's
but
fine.
it's
But it's
100%
somewhere up there.
in my top 75. Yeah.
Then that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Because, okay, better than what you remember Crusader of Senti being. Again, that's
It's
the main reason I want you to
probably-
get your pie, so you can
it's-
go back and play Senti again.
I would say it's probably a better game than
Wow.
Crusader of Senti. But Crusader of Senti has such nostalgia and just such a special place in my
It's
heart.
got
Growing
charm,
up as
too.
yes,
Yeah.
growing up as Sega kids, it was like, okay, this is our Zelda that It's tough. It's
just
about
weighted differently,
even. Yeah, exactly. It's honestly, it's probably a better game, but it probably holds less of that special place in my heart because it's not a Sega game. But there's no doubt in my mind that if you play this game, you will like it or won't like it. I forgot how I started that sentence. But either way,
if I play it, I'll like it.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of that, what have you been playing this week, Sean? I know what it is, and I can't wait to hear about it.
So, I haven't really played Final Fantasy in a while. I played through Songbringer. I haven't beaten it, but if you haven't yet, check out my review on
PartTheGamer.com.
PartTheGamer.com.
I'm hoping I win my copy of it.
It's fun. I'm going to leave it at that. You need to read the review. I haven't really played Final Fantasy 12 in 2 or 3 weeks now. It's getting to the point where...
But you're close to like beating it, which you don't want to
I could go
right?
beat the game easily right now.
Yeah.
I'm leveled up enough to where I could beat the game on like autopilot.
Right.
I think I've gotten all of the Espers besides like the final Esper. And from what I've looked up, it's very difficult. Like, you could beat the first 12 Espers, and that doesn't mean you're anywhere near being able to beat that 13th one. So I think I've got a ways to go before I do that. I still haven't looked at the trophies. I probably should to see if it's even worth going down the rabbit hole of trying to get a platinum. I'm going to guess it's not, because it seems like the kind of game that...
I keep meaning to look that up for you, and I keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting to, but I'm running out of things to do in this game. I feel like the main optional thing I have left is to get this last
Turtle
Esper.
Rock? Oh.
But I'm only at, like, my main party of 3 is at an average of... I don't even know, high 50s to low 60s in level, and you can go all the way to 99.
99, yeah.
And then my like sub-tier party of 3 that I just never really use is probably like mid-40s. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to focus on this main team. But you level up very slowly. So I've got, I think, 4 to 5 more hunts left. And I think one of them, I don't even know if it's a true hunt or if it's just an optional boss altogether, is like several million HP. Like a typical boss, you would have this like health bar that you need to like take down. This one like optional boss has like, I want to say it's like 60 of them, and each of them is like 1 million HP. Like it will take, at your absolute best, like 3 hours.
This is part of the story, or is this...
No,
this
it's
is a
totally
side thing?
optional.
Okay.
Like, even if you were, like, level 99 and all of your gambits set just so to where everybody
It's
does...
pure grind.
Yeah, it's going to take at least 3 hours.
Nope.
So, I feel like I would like to be able to beat that, but I just don't know if I have it in me. I love the game, but some of the bonus, like, the optional stuff in that game is just too much for me. But I will pick it back up eventually. But as I touched on earlier, I've been playing a lot of Everybody's Golf.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. So I mean, totally different, but I can go all the way back to NES. And
Golf.
I think when it was just called Golf.
With Mario, funny looking Mario and Luigi playing golf, yeah.
I loved that game. Super Nintendo, I think there was one. It may not have been a Mario Golf, but there was some kind of golf game, I think, that I remember playing and just really enjoying. Game Boy Advance, there was like Mario Golf Advance, I think it was called, something like that. There was like a Mario Golf, you can like, it's borderline RPG where you can level up your like, your power, your accuracy, or your this and that and whatever. And those are the kind of golf games I like, and this seemed right up my alley. I like it a lot. It's you like upgrade. It's kind of hard to explain. You upgrade your individual clubs based on how much you use them. So any given club, if you hit like a perfect shot, it'll upgrade like the power. or you can upgrade if you put backspin on it. So it's
Right.
more for your irons. You
Accuracy,
can put backspin
control,
on them,
whatever it is,
And whenever you do that successfully, you like level that up a little bit. And so like each of your clubs, you can level up power, accuracy, backspin, and something else. It's a lot of fun. It's slightly repetitive in that you basically play these tournaments, and as you play the tournaments, you gain experience. And when you gain experience, you level up. And when you level up, you get to play one-on-one like matches versus like computer AIs that you unlock. And as you unlock them and beat them, you get to level up. So it's like the whole point of the game is like you're playing.
Is there a story mode at all, or is it just?
This is the closest thing to story mode. But you play these tournaments to level up so that you can unlock the next like player versus player match, which is 9 times out of 10 match play. But I had one that was like stroke play, and it took a while. But for the most part, it's match play. And there's like 3 per rank. So you have levels and you have ranks. So once you beat the first 3, then you move up to rank 2. And then there's a new set of 3 player versus player things. So once you beat all them, you move up to rank 3. And then it's just, there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of stuff to unlock. It's a lot of fun, but in the end, it's golf. Like, you're doing the same thing over and over again.
But
you're driving a little further. You're being able to control your like approach shots that much better and this and that. But in the end, it's golf, and it's a lot of fun, but it can get a little repetitive.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it. Like I've already spent several hours on it, and I'm nowhere near being done with this game, but I definitely can see the appeal in the game, and I'm nowhere near about to just like be like, all right, I'm done. Like, I want to get as good as I can get at this game. It's already kind of hooked me to the point where I want to keep playing and like max out my character. And I don't know what all that entails. It may be way more than I'll ever actually want to put into the game, but it's a lot of fun. And I hope to have more in the coming weeks. But it's a lot of fun. For $40, it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. It seems like the kind of game Brittany would probably enjoy if she ever gets some free time to play some video games. I think she would enjoy it. But no, I'm digging it. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Our good buddy Nick Schifani texted me. We're recording this on Sunday. He texted me yesterday, Saturday morning at like 7:30.
Hey man,
and said, "Hey, it's pretty funny that I don't know." He basically said, I love how I see that on a Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. you're playing Everybody's Golf. And I'm like, yep. He's like, is Brittany up yet? And I'm like, nope.
That's why I'm playing.
It's like, attaboy. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a pretty standard arcade golf game. It's exactly what you would think it would be. And if that appeals to you, you'll love it. And if not, you probably won't like it. But
yeah,
it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
Cool. The only other thing that I played this week, because I was waiting for 2 hours to get all my 4 tires changed yesterday.
Yep.
I brought the good old Nintendo Switch with me, and I plugged in a cart I haven't played since April 21st, and that cart was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I went through like 5 shrines. I'm just like, I didn't do the DLC, so I don't know where I haven't been yet, but I went up, I kind of looked at the map, I'm like, where are there no shrines? Let's go that way. So I went to the Gerudo Highlands. Did you ever find this huge sword? Like, Jack and the Beanstalk giant dude would have used this sword. Just like it's beautiful. It's up in the high heights of the Gerudo Highlands. There's nothing there, but it just looks beautiful.
Like a sword you can get and use?
No, I'm saying it is bigger than like, it's probably 500 feet long. It's like a god used it or something, and then it just fell into Hyrule there. It's so cool. It's so pretty.
I don't remember that, but
see, that's why this game's awesome. So I went through and I found like 5 more shrines. I got up I I got enough spirit orb. Three
Did
out
you
of
go? I think it's in that same area. Have you been down in like this like canyon area?
I haven't gone to the Guardian Canyon yet. No.
That's the one. Okay, never
I
mind.
haven't, because I'm sitting here. I'm pissed that this is taking so long to get my new
Yeah.
tires. I don't feel like dealing with it. But like 3 out of the 5 shrines I did were they were a maximum test of strength, a great test,
Like fight
whatever
the
it's called,
Guardian kind of thing.
with like the 17 swords on. And I'm like, I don't remember how to play this game because it has been 4 months since I played it.
You basically just need to time the like
Your
dodge
jump back
or
jump this
deflect.
way or parry, whatever.
Yeah.
Or the other thing that's great, shoot him with the electric arrows. So anytime he starts doing the big thing that you can't block, like the Guardian Ray, you just hit him with an electric arrow, and then
okay.
you run up there and hack, hit him again, hack.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. But it's so weird playing that after playing Horizon. Like I'm like, I don't remember how to. Like I googled.
That was
can
my
I roll
issue with
in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you
Exactly.
can't roll.
That
I
was
thought I
my
could
issue
roll.
with Horizon is that when I started really getting into that game, I was not too far removed from Zelda. And they play similarly, but still quite a bit
completely
differently.
different, yeah.
And then when I tried to get back into Zelda, I was still in the thick of Horizon, and I couldn't really grasp it again. I still have not beaten like the DLC to get your like Super Master Sword or whatever, but I've gotten close. And I've gotten to the point now, it's been so long since I've played it again, but at least I feel like I could pick it up and get it for the most part. Because now I've forgotten everything I learned in Horizon. Now if I try to play Horizon, I'd have to relearn all that. But it's weird in that the games are similar enough to where you're trying to do something you can only do in one game, you're trying to do it in the other. Versus trying to play like Horizon and like Resident Evil 7, where they're like different enough to where you're not trying to do something from one game in another.
Right.
These two games are similar enough to where that is like a huge problem to me.
Yeah.
But I'll get there eventually. I want to get the Super Master Sword, whatever it's called. I want to unlock its full potential, but
Right.
it's been a while since I played it now.